Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Kevin with survivalistboards.com, and today we are talking about chicken house and lessons learned. Well, that's a nice sized barred rock over there. Golly. Yep, man, that's good size. I like that. I like to see the nice, full, filled out chickens. Whenever they go through a molt, they lose a lot of weight. Alright, so let's talk about. It's been about a year and a half, and I built this water bucket. The water tank. It's got the hose that goes around to the waterer. I had a galvanized water in here, and it rusted up pretty quick. So I'm going with nothing but stainless steel. And to clean it out, I just dump it out. And, so far, that's a stainless steel dog food bowl. It's got a livestock waterer in it. The chickens like to get up here and roost. And I'm going to have to do something about that because whenever I refill it, they get some, poop in there. And so I'm going to have to move this outside. I'm going to have to move that outside. Pallets have worked out well for a flooring system. I bought 4 pallets, put them in here for a flooring system. Worked out very well. No complaints there. The feeders have worked out very well. I've got those suspended from the rafters. I know I need to get in here with a broom and knock all these dust bunnies down. They're not, I don't think they're really, they may be spider webs. I come in here at night, I do not see a lot of spiders. The span of the chicken house was 16 feet. Used 2x6s. Starting to sag a little bit. It's too much weight on it. So I came in and put this steel beam. This is a C-purlin. Came in and put the C-purlin in it. Put a 2x4 underneath there where it cannot go down. And it is bolted. Those are carriage bolts. Galvanized carriage bolts. Or galvanized bolts. Yeah, galvanized bolts. Holding it up against the 2x4s. And same thing here. Galvanized bolts. Got a board here, 2x4 there. Holding that up, help hold that up. And it's sitting on top of the door. Had to notch the C-purlin out, as you can see right there. Had to notch it out with a grinder to get it up in there. Came along with some gussets, hurricane ties. Self-tapping screws and hurricane ties. Self-tapping screws here, and like 1.25" screws up there. They don't come out the back side. Self-tapping screws, like 1.25", and I did every other rafter. Hurricane tie, skip, hurricane tie, skip, hurricane tie, skip, wall. But on the ones that I skipped, I used a self-tapping screw to go straight into the rafter. Hope y'all can see that. Just a self-tapping screw to go straight into the rafter. So really, every rafter is secured in one way or another. I tried to reuse some tin, and I've got some water damage over there where this old tin is leaking. It was a mistake to try to use this stuff. It had some little holes in it, and now I've got some little leaks, and I've got a little bit of water damage. The roost is working out very well. See, it's an L shape. Got a ladder over there. Got a ladder there. So the older and heavier breeds can go up the ladder instead of having to jump up or jump down. The roost is too high and the breed is too heavy. They can injure their legs jumping down. So I built a ladder where they can go up and down. One rooster sits over there at night, or one rooster roosts over there at night. The other rooster roosts over here at night. Opposite sides. Works out very well. I've made some progress. I got the water drum out. Pulled the pallets up, took a shovel, kind of cleaned up underneath the pallets that chicken manure over the, past 2 years or so. It's just been building up inside those pallets. So I took a shovel, and I still need to level out. See how that pallet's a little bit higher right there? Still need to level that out, and just right here, I've got myself a wheelbarrow load of some wonderful, wonderful chicken manure that's going to be used for fertilizer next summer. I'm going to let this compost, just let it sit out, pile it up, let it sit, Got a bunch of hay in a field that I bush hogged. Gonna throw that in there with it. Just let it sit over the winter, and we use it for fertilizer next spring. The water tank has been moved out. I've got it outside filling up. Trying to figure out what to do with this trash can because the chickens are getting up here and pooping on it. Thinking about building a type of frame that comes down with a sloped piece of plywood where they cannot get up here, and then like a 2x4, 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 kind of like an angle right there. Put a couple of hinges on it and then just have it where I could open it up and just grab it by the handle, put a little handle or something on it, pick it up, bring it over, set it back, and where they can't get up here and make such a mess. And they like to lay in this corner, so I put them a laying box down here, and I don't want them pooping into the laying box, so I need some way to fix that. Got the oyster shell moved over here, out of the way. Well, let's go outside and take a look at the water tank. Here's the tank. I'm filling it up. I'm using a sump pump out of a creek to fill this up. Good, clean water. I think it's going to be a lot more hygienic being out here. I'm wiping the sweat off my face. I think it's going to be a lot more hygienic out here where they don't get poop on here. Whenever I fill it up, there's not poop falling into the water. That's what really bothered me. Put the sight glass on here. I need to clean that up. It's got a lot of dust and stuff on it. I put the water hose on this side. I'm probably going to end up putting another drum right here. This is 35 gallons. I'm going to put another drum for about 70 gallons, 60 to 70 gallons. Then I'm contemplating what to do over here. I'd like to put a window. Let me back up. Yeah, I can see this. I'd like to put a window right there for more ventilation. I don't want it interfering with the water drum, so I'll put this one here kind of in the middle. Well, to the side of the middle, where I could have another water drum right here and it not interfere with the blinds that I've got on there. One of my older barred rocks. I'm going to put a Y on this spigot and I've got some stuff to cut the water hose. And we'll cut it in half, about like a 50-foot water hose. Cut that in half. Have this line going to the water on the inside. Then I'm going to replace these. I may, young chicks and stuff will get in there and drown. And so I need a smaller pan. That was galvanized, it started rusting. So I'm going to go get a stainless pan, put out here, and put that waterer, that float, where it's just got a little bit of water in it. So if a chick gets in there, hopefully it'll be able to jump back out. Anyway, that's it for now. Filling this up, see how that's going to work. Put the other drum on here. I would love to rig up some type of rain catch system. See if we can do this without the sun getting in our... I would love to do this with some type of rain catch system coming in off the roof and funnel into the drum. That'll be later on. Need to get them vines off of there. I go through and cut them with a weed eater, and they grow back. Got this oak tree that was cut down several years ago. It sprouted back up. I trimmed it all up, and see where the sun's at. That's south, so this oak tree will be coming up and providing some nice shade for the chicken house in a few years. All right, guys and gals, that's it for now. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Give me some feedback, what y'all thought, and I will talk to y'all later.